Well, we could talk about the UEFA Champions League, but let's talk song. Today I'm going to be listening to Olivia Dean's new single, Man I Need. I don't know anything of the person, I don't know anything about the song. What I do want to know is how she writes songs and what we can take away for our songwriting process. So without further ado, let's get going.
Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me.
Is I believe the tonal center of the key. Sorry about my voice today. I think we are in some kind of D flat mode, D flat major. The two chords that we hear in the intro are
Talk to me, talk to me.
Ba-da-ba. I hear a 1 to 4 thing with major sevens, so D flat to G flat major, both I think voiced in a major 7 fashion. Oh, I didn't expect this, okay? Very cool groove. I think it's the verse. Let's find out what happens. What? Why will it not stop? Okay, now I don't hear a 1-4 thing. So what we do land on is a 4. Okay, but the thing before is something else. Might it be? Might it be this?
Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me.
I think what they do is they play a 1 to 4 progression with D flat and G flat, but the D flat is voiced especially. They do this, right? They have the major 3 in bass. Let's find melody.
Looks like we're making up for lost time.
Very cool. Cool melodic idea that I think they will develop on.
Need you to spell it out for me.
Very pentatonic, right? So those are the notes that the pentatonic scale of D flat major is formed of, and for now we have only heard pentatonic notes. In terms of lyrics, we are establishing a kind of A-B rhyming pattern. Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. We expect 2 other rhymes to follow. Yes, so the expectations of an A-B rhyming pattern were fulfilled with the lines Bossa Nova on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. I can vouch for that. Yes, Bossa Nova is very, very magic in that regard. Interesting harmonic rhythm as well. This is when the chords actually play. Because we have got a hidden 3-3-2 movement where we play the chords on the 1, on the 2, and on the 4. Listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if those here. Oh no, actually I wanted to say 3-3-2, but it doesn't make a lot of sense because we've got this shuffly rhythm. So in fact, we've got groups of 3 on every beat, right? So the pulse is something like really cool with those kind of syncopated harmonic rhythms, which is really, really cool. Still on the dum 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 got bum. I think it's still on the 1, the 2, and the 4.
Introduce me to your best friend.
Still in the verse. This is longish. We are already 30 seconds into the song. The song is only 3 minutes long, and we are still not moving into a new section. Interesting.
I can come slide right in.
We have got melodic variations, but the idea is still the same that we've established in the verse.
I kinda wonder where you are.
2025 pre-chorus drop. Listen to the band totally disappearing and preparing that intense kick that might be the chorus.
I kinda wonder where you are. Already know.
So there is a snare beat before, but still the band drops out and creates that really beautiful silence that makes everything else after that shine more.
Where you are. Already know. I can leave it alone. You're on my mind.
So is that the pre-chorus?
Already know. I can leave it alone. You're on my mind.
Is it this?
Already know. I can leave it alone. You're on my mind.
I think so, yes. So the new chord progression in the pre-chorus is B flat minor, so the relative minor, to D flat major, to D flat, I think it's A flat with C and bass, and then we land on this G flat major 7 that we already know from the verse. In terms of chord scale degrees, we would have 6 minor, 1, 5, and 4. The 5 only played as a very short passing chord because actually the 2 chords need to share 1 bar. So we've got 6 minor for 1 bar, then 1 and 5 sharing a bar, and then 4 for 2 additional bars.
Already get.
Let's look at melody here.
Already know. I can leave it alone. Oh my mind.
So still we are in that pentatonic feeling, changing the melody completely compared to the verse. Also interesting that they would start on the 1 where they started after the 1 in the verse. Let's listen to the verse for a second.
Looks like we're making
Right, so
time. Need you to spell it out.
why will it do weird stuff in the verse? Okay, so Bangkok looks like we. So actually the melody starts on the 4 of the first bar, which is kind of late and which is very, very relaxed. And compared to that, we've got the pre-chorus that says, already know I can't leave it alone on the 1, right? Very assertive,
I kinda wonder where you are. Already know.
right? Also, in terms of lyrics, we find a prosodic element here because it says already know I can't leave it alone. And what better way to underline the idea of knowing than to start your melody on the downbeat and make it very assertive. Let's look at lyrics for a second. Already know I can't leave it alone, your own man mind, okay? And leaving a lot of space after that. And this gets answered by already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy, okay? So apparently we are still building to something and we are already approaching the 1 minute mark.
Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want.
Interesting. So this is clearly the chorus, but what we repeat or recycle is the chord progression from the verse. So listen to the piano that does the same thing as in the verse.
Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me.
Very, very interesting. What creates contrast is the melody compared to the verse, because we have a totally different melody compared to what we already looked at. Remember that the verse melody started on the 4. This here, I think, starts on the 2. Let's prove this.
Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give.
Yeah, so we've got 1. Tell me you got something to give. Very interesting. In terms of melody, we've got... Right, so this is also the highest melody note, I think, as a beginning, because the verse started on...
Looks like we're making lost time. You know, need you to spell it out.
Something is very wrong with Apple Music in that section. Okay, so we start on the D flat. The pre-chorus we also started on the D flat. Right, and this time, for the first time, we start on the 5th of the scale. Very interesting combination in the melody as well, between a very wordy and fast bit, that is, tell me you got something to give, and a dramatic and longish contrast idea, that is, I want it. So we've got the long thing, tell me you got something to give. Sorry, the speedy thing, and then we've got the slow thing. Very, very good writing and creating that beautiful contrast. Also the first time that we introduce a note that is not part of the pentatonic scale, but instead of the D flat major scale, this G flat thing. Very, very easy and simple melody progression, but still very effective because of that contrasting two ideas. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Variation of that same idea, but okay, so again we've got this I kinda like it when you call me as a wordy bit, and wonderful as the slow tagline to the idea. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. Same idea, whatever the type of talk it is, the wordy bit, and come on then the slow bit. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need, talk to me. Interesting ending, and also because we didn't talk about this transition from the pre-chorus to the chorus. Listen to this. Just come be the man I need. The title, Man I Need, is the transitional melody to the chorus. So the chorus itself starts with tell me you got something to give, I want it. Before that, we kind of introduce everything with the line, just come be the man I need. And this happens to be the same line that we end our chorus with. Listen to the ending. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to. And also very interesting that she chooses a rhythmic variation. Remember we had this very on the grid, and this last man I need is very syncopated. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Right, with all offbeats. Be the man I need. Really, really cool. What's next? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, babe. Very cool post-chorus where she recycles this talk to me idea that we heard in the intro for the first time, and where she has this really cool multi-vocal and rhythmically weird. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, talk. Very good, and they vamp on this like crazy because it's a very, very good thing. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man, man. Another band drop, right? To this time transition back into the verse, I imagine. Be the man, I'd like to think you feel the same way. And everything we know from verse number 1 comes back, okay? So we stay on that chord progression. And the melody starting on the 4 with this. Very, very cool and memorable. Stop making me read between the lines. Let's talk about lyrics for a second. Lyrics are not very important, I think, in that song because there are other more remarkable hooks. But I like to think you feel the same way, but I can tell with you sometimes. So baby, let's get on the same page. And then she does something that I don't really like, which is unnecessarily stress an article, which in that case is the. Stop making me read between the lines. Listen to this. Stop making me read between the lines. Right? Also with the melody going up and giving this unnecessary attention. I think there are other better and more elegant solutions to find a very stressed syllable for a very stressed note. Already know I can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Back to pre-chorus number 2 with that new chord progression. like this very much.
Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man.
Right? This is the very, very easy melodic idea introducing the chorus. Come be the man I need.
I want it.
Wordy,
I kinda like it when you call me
slow.
wonderful. Be the man I need.
And this syncopated "be the man I need" is a hook in itself, right? This is a good proof how rhythm can actually serve as a hook.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
They like it very much. Talk to me, talk to me. Let's find the rhythm for that.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Be the
Talk to me, talk to me. So they make use of that groups of three that we have in this shuffly beat, okay? And I think the first talk to me starts on the second beat, okay? So we've got talk to me. But what they do then is they give it one of those mini beats a rest, and they start on the second beat of that groups of three. So we've got this talk to me, right? Where once, and I make sure to kind of transcribe this and show you because it's kind of difficult to explain, where we kind of move the idea a little bit and create this syncopated, hiccupy feel there. Very, very cool, very hooky.
talk to me. Talk to me. Be the man, man.
Moving into some kind of outro vamp, I believe. And this was Man I Need by Olivia Dean, and I'm sure we can take away valuable songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1 is about harmonic rhythm as a hook. Now remember that in the intro, in the verse, and in the chorus, we have got this very remarkable and memorable idea. Right? And it is only remarkable because of the rhythm, because in terms of harmony, it's relatively plain and simple, okay? Yes, we've got this major 3 in bass, which is kind of something new, but with it repeating so many times, it is not the defining element of the thing. But instead, I believe it's the rhythm with this 1, 2 and 4 beats that get attention and that become the hook in itself. So this is something you can also consider while writing your own songs. Is there a chord progression that you can put a harmonic rhythm into that kind of helps define the song as your own? Songwriting learning number 2, Let's Talk Song Classic. It's all about melody beginnings. Now remember that in the verse we had this beginning after the downbeat on the 4 of the first bar, relatively late.
Looks like we're making up for lost time.
And in the pre-chorus we start on the 1.
I already know I can.
Right, creating a lot of contrast and also making it prosodic as hell when she says already know, and pairs this with the assertive line that begins on the downbeat, and then we had the melody beginning from the chorus
Tell me you got something.
on the 2, right? So melody beginnings are everything, and especially if you've got this vampy harmonic rhythm that is present in all the parts a little bit, make sure to create contrast with melody beginnings. And songwriting learning number 3 has to do with the special groove that we have. In that case, a shuffly thing where we've got a lot of groups of 3 on one beat. They created something really beautiful that you can do in that shuffly thing, which is write a short rhythmic motif consisting of 3 short notes, like in that case, this talk to me idea. And if you have those 3 short notes on one beat, then maybe it's a good idea to, for the following beat, move this just a little bit and start on the second instead of on the first beat, creating that really beautiful syncopated hiccup that sounds like this.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Be the
Right? This becomes a really, really brilliant secondary hook. Secondary hooks being stuff around the chorus that kind of makes the song memorable as well. So this is something that is very shuffle specific, but something that you can apply to your own shuffle songs as well. And this was my reaction and on-the-fly analysis of Olivia Dean's Man I Need. Sorry for my voice today. If you still like the video, please make sure to give me the thumbs up, to subscribe to the Let's Talk Song channel, and to leave friendly comments. Also consider visiting me on Linktree, link in description, to get more resources like the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting or affiliate links that I present there. I guess we've talked song. You can talk about the UEFA Champions League now. Bye bye.